Okay, dear viewers, thank you for joining us. I am Adis Asafa, your host and producer. In this edition, today we're going to tell you about the newly inaugurated Science Museum of Ethiopia. Here we are at the shade of artificial intelligence and joined by Dr. Rosa Tsagaye, Natural Language Processing Division Director. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for coming and thank you for the introduction.
Okay, we are really happy and all Ethiopians are happy to have such very amazing science museum. And we are on the shade of artificial intelligence and you're Director of Natural Language Processing Division. And tell us about this division.
Maybe first I would like to start from the Artificial Intelligence Institute. What we do is what our role is to develop different artificial intelligence technology and to provide this technology as a solution for the problem that we have in our country. So this technology can be used in different sectors. So we have like a bunch of problems that we have in a country, even to be called developing country because we have a bunch of problems. So what we have in mind is by having this institute to provide different AI technology solutions for these problems and then move from developing country to be a developed country. And also we're not gonna be like some years ago, we were just importing technology from abroad and then we were trying to just use it here by customizing. But in AI technology, we can't do that because AI technology is based on data. So the technology that they develop there abroad, they are using their own data. So when we bring that and try to use it here, its performance is not same like the other countries. So we have to work on this technology in our country by our own people, by our own data.
Okay, dear viewers, now on we are going to tell you each and every detail of this division, and Dr. Rosa going to tell you each and every staff here. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
All right.
Okay, what it is?
Thank you. As I have told you, the technology evolves in different sectors. So our institute also works in different sectors. One of the sector is on robotics. So from the robotics sector, we have developed this robot. Her name is Sela. She speaks 5 languages, including English from the international language and from the local language, Amharic, Afan Oromo, Tigrinya, and Somali. Her role is to give a tour. She can give us any information. Let's say, for example, for this museum, we just only need to feed her all the information that we have in each displays, and then by using her map, she can walk around and then she can give us any information about each and every display that we have.
Okay, can you tell us, the way how
Welcome.
this robot utter work? Okay, thank you.
Now in the Ethiopian Museum of Arts and Science. Cannes 2022 is the first Pan-African Conference on Artificial Intelligence. Others as well as the group have gathered here to share experiences on AI and strengthen the brotherhood. During your stay, I believe you will gain a deeper understanding of artificial intelligence. Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute, Ethio Telecom and Ethiopian Information Network Administration are ready to show you their products and services. Artificial intelligence-based startups are also here to present their AI products. Your feedback will be highly appreciated. For any concerns, please contact the coordinators nearby you. Welcome again and enjoy your time. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, as you have seen, since this program is in English, so she's speaking in English. As you have seen, she's introducing the museum. The museum contains 3 sectors, 3 museum areas, divisions. So that's what she said. We can use her for tourist information, and also we can use her in hotels on the information desk. So we don't need to have people to stand there and then give the same information again and again like the whole day. We just only can use such kind of robots to stand there and then give information for the customers.
Wonderful.
That is her role.
Okay, where should we go next though?
Next, our one of interesting project it's called Smart City. This is also one of the other sectors that we are working in our institute. This smart city project, it is working with law enforcement analytic. It's called law enforcement analytic platform. It's working on law enforcement. Let's say, for example, maybe as you have seen in the city, there are different cameras on the street, right? Those cameras, they are artificial intelligence technology embedded cameras. So from this system, we just only need to give, let's say, for example, there's one criminal, and then we are looking to find this person. We just only need to take a picture of that person and then give it to the system. And then the system distribute this image to all cameras, and then the cameras trying to find this person from the road. If they find, they do face recognition. This is the AI part. They do face recognition. So if they find this person on the street,
they can easily track.
Yeah, and then they can give us an alarm or some signal to say that this person has found in this location. It works for the car also. We just only need to give a car plate. So based on that car plate, they try to identify on the street that car. Once it finds that plate, that car, it gives us a signal. So yeah, this is one of the running projects.
Okay, next.
Next, I would like to take you to the Natural Language Processing Division.
Okay.
There also we have been doing multiple different projects. We brought here on the museum some of them.
Okay.
So here also from the number of products, I would like to introduce you or show you the automatic speech transcription product. This automatic speech transcription, its role, its purpose is to take audio or speech and then convert that or transcribe that to text. It has developed on 4 local languages. All the problems that we are working, as I have told you, are on our local problems. So we have been working to teach 4 local languages, Amharic, Afan Oromo, Tigrinya, and Somalinya, to the system, and then try to convert or transcribe this audio to text. So we can use this system in different government and private sectors here in our country. Let's say, for example, to take a minute during meeting time, and also in case people want to write a book, they don't need to type, they just only need to say it out loud and then it can be written. And also for Federal High Court, for any cases, the case has to be taken by audio, and then that audio has to be converted to text, right? And that takes maybe 6 months or more, like a year. So we are working with them also to get rid of this problem, and then so for them this product can convert or transcribe this audio like in minutes. So yeah, this is one of our NLP products. But as I have told you at the beginning, the institute is working in different sectors. There are health sector products, there are agriculture sector products, but because of time, I just only need to show you just all this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, dear viewers, hope you have enjoyed the brief exhibition that was presented by Dr. Rosa. Now on, I am going to ask some question regarding this artificial intelligence. And before directly going to my question, we are in the era of technology, right? A nation which is not supposed to be productive. Can you tell us, the aspiration of your division and the mission, the vision of all this?
Yeah, now this time we got an opportunity to be in the category of developed countries. So it's a great opportunity. Now the world is computing in this AI technology. So it's a great, so now we have this institute, which is a great thing for us to develop this technology from the scratch. But it's not something that we just only few people can do it or can develop. The community has to be part of it. So this museum, it can be a really good sector for the community to come and visit what technology can do for the problem that we have in the country. As you have seen, the technology that we have here, they have something, they are a solution for each problem that we have in different places. So if the community see this and then understand what technology can do for our country, then they can collaborate with us, they can work with it. So we are expecting after this museum, we are expecting that the whole Ethiopian people can work together with us and then move to the next level and then be part of like developed countries. That is our goal. Especially our vision is as an institute to be a role model for African countries. So if as a country, as a nation here in Ethiopia, if you work intensively on this technology, we can be a role model. So our development should not be just occupied here, it has to be extended and then be a role model for the African countries as well. And then as a continent, it can add a huge value, what we have started here.
Okay, in what way would this artificial intelligence help the country's prosperity and development? Of course, you've said a country which is not backed by technology and this artificial intelligence and other stuff wouldn't grow. In what and in which way would this help in boosting the country's economy, prosperity, development, and stuff?
I can list a bunch of things. Let's say, for example, when we walk around, let's say when we travel to other country, let's say Somali region, I may not communicate, I may not know the language Somali. So for that I have to find a translator, right? So in case if I can't get any translator around, then I might get lost. So our life, day-to-day life, is not that simple. So currently also we are developing a system that teaching all our language, local language, specifically this for local language. And then when we move around, walk around or travel anywhere, this device can assist us to do any business or to have a smooth communication with the other regions in Ethiopia. When we see the health sector, we didn't see that, but the breast cancer detection system we have developed, and we are working different hospitals on that. If we bring this technology from abroad, it may not perform perfectly, just as I have said. So what we are doing is making our systems expert like some expertise that we have in the area. So we have on the breast cancer, we have very limited doctors. For the brain tumor, we have very limited doctors. For the skin disease, we have very limited doctors. So what we are doing is to have their knowledge. We are working with them and to have all this knowledge on the system and then develop this expert system and then put this in different regions. So which means we are duplicating this knowledge to the other regions. So we can save a huge amount of people's life, for example. When we see the agriculture also, we are trying to save the agriculture. For example, currently we are working on the coffee, on the tomato plants. What we are doing is trying to identify the disease on this, on the tomato, on these fruits, vegetables, what we call vegetables. Then we're trying to identify if there is any disease identified on this tomato or in the coffee. Then if we identify early, then we can take care of them early, then we can save them. So for the agriculture also we are doing this. As I have told you, there is a bunch of solutions that we can provide in different sectors. But these are some of the examples that I can give you.
Okay, as I have said earlier on, we are in the era of technology, right? And these things are quite common in various Western nations. And do we have our own invention which are created by Ethiopian scientists here?
Yeah, that is one thing maybe I didn't mention. All the products that you have seen here in the Artificial Intelligence Museum, it's all developed here by our people, by our own data. That is one thing. That's what we want to show for the community also. The robots and the speech-to-text and the health products, for example, the breast cancer detection, the brain tumor detection, they all have done here in our institute. As I have said, we're not gonna import any products anymore. So all the things, all the products that you have seen, that you see here, specifically in the AI museum, all have developed here by our people, by our own data.
Okay, we do have three divisions, the Ethio Telecom and artificial intelligence and the other things.
INSA.
INSA, right?
Yes, yeah.
in what way are you working in collaboration? You know what I mean? This division, I mean, feed one another. In what way are you working together?
Well, this institute is working with different organizations, government or private sectors. So it's not only with Ethio Telecom or with INSA. We are working with a bunch of organizations. So there are other many projects also with Ethio Telecom and also with INSA. But currently what we have in the museum, we just three of us have selected to show some technologies for the community. Yeah.
Okay, so many visitors usually show up here, right? And you're just hearing their reflection and their feedback and their excitement. You see their impression. Can you, I mean, insight us that?
It's amazing, really. They all are saying that, you see, they didn't expect all these products to have done here. So one of their main questions is it really done here? Are we going to use it? When is it going to be available? Well, of course, some of them are already available. So that is their question, and also they are so excited and so happy to see this in their country, especially as I have told you, all the products have done specifically as a solution for our problem. So that's one thing that really amazed them, and also that made them so happy. So they are requesting us to see a lot from us. This is a really good beginning. So they're expecting us a lot to do, and they are giving us the word to work with us as well, to support us in anything that we want.
Okay, Dr. Rosa Tsagay, right, Director of Natural Language Processing Division here at the Ethiopian Science Museum. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate on behalf of our media house.
Thank you very much.
Okay, due to the interest of time, I would like to wrap up my dialogue with Dr. Rosa Tsagay, Director for Natural Language Processing Division at Ethiopian Science Museum. Now on, I would like to ask visitors about their observation, their excitement, whatever.
Madhu Daniel, so I'm currently a student and I took matric tests last week. So I came here to see everybody was talking about this place, and it's so interesting to see, because it's nice to see where Ethiopia is right now, because it's so nice to be here with everybody though. Actually, I'm pretty surprised, because I've never thought that Ethiopia would see such kind of prosperity, because everybody's like talking about how hunger, the war and such things. So such things are like so nice to everybody, like to show how prosperous, and you feel me like I'm so right now. Yeah, so I'm glad to see where we are right now. So I went to Chapa Cash, because it's like it's you can pay everything in one website. So I've seen another like games. Like you can see, it's everything is like in Ethiopia. Every character is in Ethiopia. The landscape and everything. So I've seen two of them. I'll continue though.
I am Seth, and I don't really do that much stuff, and it's like this place has been really fun so far. So basically, my favourite thing about this place is definitely all of the fascinating exhibits that you could interact with, and you can also like see loads of different things in this entire building. It's like really impressive. I love the place. So my experience in England would be, it was
About
fun.
the robotics, the technology there. Do you have a museum there? Science
we
museums
have a lot of museums and science museums and a lot of technology
there
in England. Yeah. So here I would say has a lot of the stuff that we have in England, but maybe a little less of not like it has loads of stuff. It has virtual reality, has robots, all that kind of stuff, and it's like an amazing place to live in Ethiopia, and this place is amazing.
Okay, what does it mean having such things for generations?
This museum would help people understand like the history of science, and like maybe far in the future or near in the future, it would show like little kids what life would be like in the future, like what life would be like if they lived in the past, and yeah.
I'm from Wahaliye. I'm Wahaliye, and I'm from Somalia.
Okay, can you tell us about your observation?
I really loved it here because of the VR was very cool because I've never seen VR before, and the robots are really cool because I've also never seen a robot. And I love how there's like many different activities to do everywhere that you look, and there's different booths.
What are those activities you have observed here?
We've looked at robots, we've done VR, and we've done a crossword puzzle so far. It can help them to like figure out like what it's like in different countries, and it can help them to like be like.
My name is it's Dr. Petros Myers. I'm academic dean for postgraduate studies at Shiloh International Theological Seminary, and I'm an educational consultant with an organization called Teach Beyond.
Where?
So we live in Addis Ababa. Shiloh and Teach Beyond, we work in various places in Ethiopia.
Okay, tell us about your observation here in Science Museum.
It's been an interesting experience. So there's been some things here that we've never seen before. Some holograms, some robots, things that the children have found really fascinating to watch. Well, I'm a guest in Ethiopia, so it's not for me to say what Ethiopia should or shouldn't do, but any developments in science and technology I think are great because they open up opportunities for people, and developing education here I think is really important. As I say, I'm an educational consultant with an organization called Teach Beyond, and so inspiring young people to think about the sciences, to think about expanding the horizons of their imagination and what they can learn, I think really helps people think about how they can develop both themselves and their communities.
Okay, what you loved most from your visit here?
Oh, well, I think the kids really loved the VR helmets, the virtual reality helmets.
Dear viewers, this brings you the end of our edition for today. See you next time with another edition. Bye-bye.